Well, there's a legal battle playing out among the sons of superstar singer Aretha Franklin 5 years after her death. The Queen of Soul's final wishes still unsettled, and the trial to determine which of her handwritten wills should guide the future of her estate actually starts today. Franklin had 4 sons, and despite the money that she earned and years of health problems, she didn't even have a formal typewritten will in place. ABC News contributor and host of the Law and Crime Network, Brian Buckmeyer, joins me. First of all, Brian, how bizarre. I'm just curious, as a lawyer, isn't this bizarre? She's so famous. Usually folks of her stature have managers and accountants and people making sure everything is in order, and she struggled with health problems. I mean, she knew and talked about, that how her life was sadly, coming to a close. It's heartbreaking. You would think she would have had her affairs in order.
Yeah, it's bizarre, and you think about it from the standpoint of, like you said, there's so many people around her that would have pushed her to have a formal will, to write down what exactly she wanted. However, in Michigan, they have this thing called holographic wills, and it's not this three-dimensional type of will. It's just a handwritten will, and that's really at the heart of what's being argued here. There are multiple handwritten wills, and one of them got tossed out, so now we're focused on a 2010 and a 2014 will. And the argument is, between her 3 children, which one should stand to be the one that they follow.
And one of her wills was found in couch cushions. I mean, it's so wild. What's the validity of something like this, right? A handwritten will found in a couch cushion. How do you make sure she actually wrote it? Because you never really know, right? What's going or what's involved behind the scenes when you've got kids fighting over something that's not even formally put together.
Yeah, so here in New York, we don't allow these handwritten or holographic wills, but in 26 states in this country, so it might be one that many people are watching us now, they allow for these handwritten or holographic wills, if you so to speak. All you've got to do is sign it, date it, and at least the material parts, or in other states, the majority of it, has to be in your handwriting. Now, in this case that they're talking about, they've already decided that both wills, the 2010 and the 2014 will, are in her handwriting. The question now they're arguing, is that 2014 will the valid will, therefore superseding the 2010 will? And what was her intent? The 2010 will has a notary to it, and they say, well, that makes it more valid than that of the 2014, will, but that's not necessarily edged in stone. And so the dispute really is just going to be arguing over which one is more valid.
So do we know yet what exactly she wrote in the will? Is it about money? Is it about, I don't know, her music? Do we know any details about what the sons are actually fighting over?
Yeah, so some things in the wills, both of them, the 2010 and 2014, are crystal clear. The oldest child, Clarence Franklin, he's being taken care of by the other sons. The things like the copyright or the royalties that come with music, that's pretty crystal clear. That gets shared amongst everyone. But this $1.1 million home that is now appreciated to a higher amount, who gets that? Who's the executor? Meaning, who's going to be distributing the property and the money? But also her legacy and the way that her business is going to be run and who makes those, well, those are what's at the heart of this dispute. And that's a lot of money, because don't forget, like you said, she is the Queen of Soul. That respect song can have so much money that comes flowing into the future, but who's going to have the control over that and who's going to benefit from that? That's what's really at the heart of these arguments.
Boy, and you just think about her life and the movie that came out, and we learned so much about how difficult it was and what she went through and what she survived. And, even after she's passed on, her troubles for the family still continue. It's heart-wrenching. But today we remember also how amazing she was, and her music that will always forever be in our lives. Brian Buckmeyer, thank you so much. I appreciate it. We'll follow, of course, everything that happens in the courtroom.
My pleasure.
Hi everyone, George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.